Alright, we'll try again because they have stopped OBS recording. Right? I just looked at the file they recorded. It recorded for about 2 or 3 seconds and then it stopped, which I can see why, because I have some very good evidence which I'll play again. So this morning, got to go to the job centre at 12 a.m. Immediately when I leave, my neighbour pulls in his car, gets into his house. Immediately when I get to the door, right? Okay, and when I hear the cars revving, they cut my recording out because I pressed record. Make no sense, and I deleted it now. I shouldn't have done, but I deleted the original file and it recorded for about 3 seconds and then stopped. So I'll have to keep checking those recordings. So this morning, I'm going down the path to get to the town centre, and
immediately as I come out,
immediately here there's a woman in a yellow coat and a dog with a red thing on, just like they used in Sheffield, right?
my neighbour comes out
Because they
quick.
recycle the tactics.
It's the usual way to go. They have a perp, I believe it's a perp anyway, in yellow. And I remember in Sheffield with the red dot thing, with the red dot coat, something they like
Yeah,
to do.
and then just after I stopped recording this, an ambulance shot, because at the end of this path there's a road, an ambulance shot past really fast.
But she was there, and there's something that keeps happening every time I come out here. There'll
be someone in this little path. Right. I have some very good footage today, and I guess that's why they're trying to sabotage my video. Let me just check it's still recording. It is. Because it stopped recording. I didn't press it. I didn't press stop recording. They did that. I did not press it.
Just gone to the job centre today.
You can't really see the next bit, but when I say that this was an NHS van, believe me, it was an NHS van, and you'll see again how they get out and do stuff when I'm there. There it is.
I guess
and the whistling.
Mask.
This is coming back from the job centre.
Masking techniques. So, instead of the ambulance, now they have an NHS van.
There you go, shuts the door.
I know what they're doing. So, today,
now this is the deciding footage, very good footage of evidence here. You know, when I mentioned they use degrading themes in these programs, it's a part of mind control. Just wait till this comes down.
And
I'll turn the sound up so you'll hear it.
Because
I've already played this and it should have picked it up. So
I went in, I was supposed to have 2 meetings, and
I'll get on to what was going on at the job centre in a bit as well.
the person I usually see is going, who I was supposed to see. All of a sudden,
he's going. It's like he said to me that he's got to go and it'll be someone else. To me, that's suspicious. And it's even more suspicious than what they did this morning, which I will, explain. So, here we go.
So he's got to go. Right.
Wait for it.
And there was a woman with him, and I just got like a feeling about like.
And I'll wait till you hear what these children say when they walk past me.
The way it was like I was being interrogated.
I'll get on to what I'm talking about after this.
Asking me what jobs I'm looking for, what I've done, or this and that and the other. So it's like.
And listen closely to what they say.
I just felt like I'm being interrogated or some shit. Something wasn't right, put it that way.
Like special people, like you know what I mean?
Okay, so some kids just walk past, right? These are the exact words of what they say. Fucking pricks. Or prick, I'm not sure which. They're fucking special people, yeah. They think they're entitled to everything, you know what I mean? Now, right, I've just been to the job centre. So that's how I'm getting my money. So this is their way of trying to send a subliminal message about me, I guess, them not liking me getting my money, or that they're going to try and stop my money. Because they've been using the homeless theme. So I guess this ties in with that they're going to try and stop me getting my money. Again, psychological operations 101. You know, this is a classic tactic. I'm going to turn it up a bit more and replay it so you can. And this is, I believe, what they don't want me to show, because I've never had my video cut out like this before. So, alright.
Like the special people.
And I say fuck off to them, you might hear that as well.
Something wasn't right, put it that way.
Like the special people. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
I couldn't make out the last bit, but, you know, you just hear me mutter, fuck off, like that, because I know what they're doing, you know, and I said it so they'd hear it, I know they'd hear it, but they say, you know, special people, they think they're fucking entitled to everything, you know what I mean? So, I mention again and again how they use children in this program without any care at all. They'll use children, and sexually too. One of those was dressed very sexually provocatively in a short skirt and tights and stockings, which, you know, I like. Women turn me on. I'm not gonna lie, women turn me on when they wear that, and they know that. So they're gonna try and run that. And I've noticed around me lately a lot of girls around 12, 14 years old wearing very short skirts and leggings and tights and stuff. So sexual targeting. They'll try and turn you gay. They've tried to do it before by getting men to wear, guess what? Leggings and stockings and ties. Now I guess they're trying to turn me into a paedophile by getting young girls to dress sexually provocatively. Right? Okay, so with that done, I'll get on to what they did at the job centre. So I'll go in the job centre. Let me just check we're still recording, because we are. Alright. I'll go into the job centre and I see a woman, because I was supposed to see two people today. This woman, she kind of targets me very subtly, but not much. But the people around her target me, you know, coughing and all this stuff. Very subtle. So then I have to see this person, this guy, right? And there's a woman with him. Like, she looks like she's in her late 20s, 30s. And he's like, is it okay if, I can't remember her name, so-and-so sits with you? I should have took note of her name, but I reckon I'll see her again. And I'm like, yeah. But in my mind, I'm thinking, something isn't right. You know, there's someone, it was like she was there to listen to what I say. When I say it was like I was being interrogated, that's what it felt like. And they've used this theme on me in the job centre in Sheffield. They tried to accuse me of fraud. Took me and my mother into the fraud office, trying to say we had an account with money in it, which we quickly debunked. So, you know, our TIs, such as Nigel, mention how they try to run the criminal theme on you to make you feel like you've done something wrong. This is exactly what he's talking about, right? And also how they try to make you feel bad for getting your money, getting your sustenance. So they'll use children to send a subliminal message that I shouldn't be getting money, I'm not entitled to it, I'm worthless, right? This is what they try to do. But you people, you're the ones who shouldn't be getting any money or sustenance. Us TIs, we should be in a palace. What we have to endure, and the enemies we have to combat on a daily basis. But, you know, in the afterlife we'll have the last laugh. In this life I'm having the last laugh as well, but definitely in the afterlife they'll be the ones who have to pay for what they're doing and what they're trying to do to people. So yeah, it's like in there asking me all these kind of questions. How often I've looked for jobs, that caught my attention. I guess they're trying to get me to say I'm not participating, which is not true. I've been looking for jobs, I've been going to voluntary work, you know, I've not been being paid for it, you know. So I guess they're trying to like find a chink in my armor to say, yeah, he's not caring, he's not participating with us, so we need a reason to cut off his money or his benefits, which is fine, because you don't have anything. I know what you're trying to do. You don't have anything to cut my money off, right? I'm doing everything I'm meant to do, just like in Sheffield. And that's when they use the police. In fact, they use the police today. You know, I'm going to I have to walk past the police station to get to the job centre, and as soon as I get towards the police station, a police car starts moving in the car park, right? So I should have filmed, but I was in a rush to get to the job centre because I was a bit late. Well, actually, I wasn't late, but I didn't want to be late. So a police car starts moving. So this is how, very subtly, you know, instead of them driving past me, they're doing that to make it look natural. But it's a psychological threat saying, you keep going to the job centre, we're going to arrest you, we're going to do this or that. Same with the ambulance. You continue to expose us, you're going to go to the ambulance. And in fact, they've been using hearse to target me recently as well again. So it's like co-op hearse as well. I've noticed the co-op hearse they use, cooperative, and that's actually probably a negative trigger, because that was the funeral funeral group that we used for my nan. So maybe that's a trigger as well. Which, you know, it counts. Say it to my face and you'll get juxed up. You know, you'll get shanked. You won't do that, will you? You only do it psychologically. You come to my face and say, haha, your nan's dead, and you see how long you're breathing for. See how long you ain't got. See how long it takes till you've got multiple holes in you. Put it that way. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not getting on the violent tip, but that's where I draw the line. You come up to me and say some shit like that to my face. Sorry, that's genuine. Tea gone down the wrong hole, but yeah, it's like they ain't gonna do that shit, and they'll do this cowardly psyop shit. So anyway, continuing on. I'm not gonna let them get to me.
Yeah, that shit. This girl just come past and goes, fucking prick, for special people. Using children to target again. You know, so I'm not gonna film for obvious reasons, but girl about 14 she's just come past and goes, fucking prick, for special people. Right, because once again they're running the again, mind control,
Degrading
persuasion program, degrading themes, right? The use of the fact that, you know, diagnosed,
Aspergers.
they want to try and run.
And they're constantly at the minute.
They want to run that.
They were mobbing me, but at the minute they're constantly trying to use the Aspergers theme.
That theme, again, but it's kind of more subtly. I know what they're doing. Right, they're running the theme about.
And that's fine. That's fine. I'm different. I'm superior to you, perps. I'm unique. I'm happy to be different. I don't see myself as having a disability or Asperger. I'm different. I'm aware. If I'm smarter, and you know this, you handlers know that I'm very smart. You know I'm very, very smart and resistant to what you're doing. And they try and play me off as like I'm a loser and that I'm incapable. But you remote neural monitor me, you know what I'm capable of doing and and utilising and accomplishing. So yeah, I'm a very smart guy. I'm not boasting, but I know I'm a very smart guy. 90% of TIs are very smart, such as Nigel, RT, Nappy Roots, etc. We are very smart people, and they know that.
But I know what they're doing. No, I know.
That's how I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, how do they know? I'm not going to do this, obviously, because I know what they're doing, and I'm not a child killer. But how do they know they're gonna do this to someone? They ain't gonna just flip, grab that child, that young girl, strangle her, stab her, rape her. You know, they don't care. They don't care putting children on the front line. They don't care.
I know exactly what they're doing.
They're cowards. Because they're cowards. They'd rather put their children at risk instead of saying that to my face directly. And even if they did say it, it would be indirectly.
Bother me.
Or like in Rotherham, when they knew I was on my bike and I wasn't going to risk retaliation because I'm on my bike. Then, you know, now I found a way to retaliate on my bike if you do something like that again. You know, I've learned from that. So, you think it's sweet all you want.
That is pathetic. I see it as pathetic.
It's pathetic shit. Pathetic shit.
Well, so they're up to something. I know that. They're up to something. I don't know what they're up to. But I've got a feeling they're up to something.
They're scheming.
Probably.
Their plan. I know.
Got to the.
That woman's
job
probably
centre.
involved in this program and trying to gather my reaction. Trying to make me feel like I'm being interrogated. Which is something they like to do a lot.
Told them, hey, he's dangerous, we need to put him somewhere else or whatever. So that's the kind of stuff they like to do.
Whistling
on that theme.
again.
You know, so who knows what they're doing. But I do know this, and my intuition is rarely wrong. They are up to something.
Trying to negatively
I've got a
program
feeling
me
they
too.
are up to
I'll tell you what I mean by that as
What
well.
they're up to, I don't know. But
I know they're up to something.
yeah, I hope this thing picks the sound of that out from walking past and saying that as well.
Yeah, I know they're up to something. So basically, if that banging you're hearing is the builders, so that's not part of the target. You know, so they're doing work on the roof. As I think I mentioned that before, but you know, it's like what they did today. I go in the job centre, she looks at me and goes, "Oh, you look down." I'm like, "Nah, it's just pretty cold." You know, I didn't feel down. I may have had a stern look on my face because I knew going into the job centre I'm going to be blitzed. So, you know, my face may have looked, but I wasn't. I'm not feeling depressed or anything. But to me, that's how they try to put that in your head to make you feel down. Negative conditioning. But you know, I'm not. I don't feel down. I feel content. I don't feel happy or overjoyed, but I feel content. I'm in the zone. I feel good. I feel content. So I hope this shows what they've been doing today. This is just this morning. This is just like an hour and a half of being outside on the street. All this, right? So imagine what it's like every day. So, also sorry about the number 13 that keeps popping up. That's just because it's 12, you know. Well, it was 12 when I got back, so it's about lunchtime. You know, I made this as soon as I got back. But they use that number to target me, so yeah, alright.